Today, we're playing Madden 25 early, sort of. Basically, over the last 2.5 weeks, I did every single NFL transaction in Madden 24. So like Kirk Cousins on the Falcons, Derrick Henry on the Ravens, Aaron Jones on the Vikings, to Mike Williams on the Jets, and Justin Fields and Russell Wilson on the Steelers. Funny enough, this is actually the third time I'm recording this video, because the first two times I thought I'd be good to start this video, and then late Friday night, Tyron Smith signed with the Jets, and then Keenan Allen was traded to the Bears. So instantly those recordings were completely out of date. Also tell me in the comments they're not going to use one of these covers. You know they want the Swifties to buy the game. So yeah, hit the like button on this video just for my sanity, because I've recorded for like 3.5 hours and it's all completely unusable. But I can tell you from doing those last two that the results of this video will surprise you. And to hopefully future-proof this video, I've done a few transactions that are like rumored to happen. Like for example, Trey White is on the Rams now, and David Bakhtiari's on the Jets. Since these guys were high overalls, I knew that they would get signed in free agency to teams they would never go to in real life. So I figured I would do some of the more obvious rumors just to kind of future-proof this, like hopefully for at least 3 days. And when I'm wrong, you can just laugh at me in the comments. And with all that said, let's jump into the first game. Now, we're not going to jump in with every team because I assume a lot of these teams will make the playoffs, but wow, they're going to get that to Breece Hall there for like a 30-yard gain, first play of the game. Now, I think adding Mike Williams and Tyron Smith will be huge for this team, and that's Odell Beckham Jr., who I didn't even sign to this team. But from the goal line here, Zeke Elliott gets the touchdown. I swear I did not do all these signings, but Zeke and OBJ on the Jets is something I see being possible. Everything is set to auto, so there's guys I probably don't even know got signed. And look, you can call it Jets bias, but they still lost 27-17. So with that, we move on to the Falcons. Let's see what Kirk Cousins can do here. So this might be one of the most dramatic improvements at quarterback for any team in the league. They're gonna get the first down there to Darnell Mooney, who was also a free agent pickup for this team, and Kirk Cousins got sacked. Falcons playbook is pretty insane in Sim, so I imagine we're gonna see them in the playoffs, but maybe not. It's 3rd and 34 now after back-to-back sacks. Kirk's gonna check it down to Bijan. It literally hit him in the back. Let's just jump ahead a little bit. Second quarter now. Falcons are at the 31. Kirk's gonna throw it, gets the first down there. I'm not gonna lie, Kirk wearing 18 does feel a little bit weird, and Bijan fumbled, and the Packers pick it up. I think the Packers signed Jamal Adams. So yeah, that's another free agent pickup that the CPU did by themselves. Can the Packers turn it into points though? I mean, Jordan Love might have some higher expectations on him this year, but he's gonna get the first down there. They're gonna hand it off here to Josh Jacobs, and they get the touchdown. Another new free agent making a mark in this game. Falcons down by 1 in the fourth quarter, handed off to Bijan, who makes a man miss and fumbles again. Packers pick it up. Wow, Bijan is throwing this game. And those two turnovers are gonna cost them as the Packers win 14-13. So let's jump in with the Ravens tied at 21 with like a minute 30 to go. Derrick Henry gains a lot of yardage there. He was their biggest addition in this offseason. A first down that would definitely seal this game, but he's short. So Justin Tucker is going to kick this field goal to put him up 3. But let's see if Anthony Richardson can get him in field goal range here. I mean, they're going to get the first down there. No timeouts is the problem. I do feel like the Colts, wow, and he fumbles. I was just about to say that I think the Colts are underrated, especially with Richardson coming back from injury, but that fumble was huge, which gives the Ravens a 24-21 win. So let's stay in the AFC North and check out the Steelers. I actually don't know who they're going to be starting at quarterback. Oh, it's Justin Fields. So yeah, Fields is a 77 and Russ is a 75. With the Steelers too, I did do a Brandon Ayuk trade. I think this is going to happen in real life. And with my luck, it would have happened like right after I'm done recording this. So I kind of made it happen. But let's see how this offense will perform. I mean, a pretty good quarterback. I think Fields is underrated. Well, actually, maybe not underrated, but I think he gets more hate than he deserves, but he gets that to Pickens there. This Texans defense does have Danielle Hunter, who came over from the Vikings. They get another first down. I think the simple removal of Matt Canada in this offense is already a huge step up, and what a catch by Ayuk. I do hope you understand like why I put him on the team. Like I think that, oh God, that's a bad sack. It was Danielle Hunter who got it though, so that's good. But yeah, I kind of wanted to try to future-proof this video just a little bit, and what a juke. That was a sick Jaylen Warren run. That's really hard to say. It won't be enough though. The Texans win 27-17. It'll be fascinating to see if this is Mike Tomlin's first losing record season. But now let's sim to the playoffs and see which teams make it. And wow, first things first, the Steelers went 12-5. That is a shock to me. But let's check out the whole playoff bracket. So we got Ravens, Colts, Texans, Bills, Dolphins, Steelers, and on the NFC side, Cowboys and Bucks, Packers and Lions, and Panthers and Eagles. What? How did the Panthers make the playoffs? We gotta check out these stats. So Mahomes led the league with 4,900 yards and 49 touchdowns. A good year from Aaron Rodgers, 4,100 yards and 38 touchdowns. Not good enough to make the playoffs, though. Kirk Cousins with Atlanta had 37 and 30. Wow, Darnold with the Vikings, 3,700 yards and 27 touchdowns. Fields had 36 and 28. A kind of average year from Bryce Young, but it got him in the playoffs. Let's check rushing. Okay, 1,700 yards, 17 touchdowns for Josh Jacobs. Derrick Henry, 1,612. Barkley had 1,500 yards and 21 touchdowns. That Eagles offense must have been sick. And yeah, all the top guys for touchdowns were all new additions to their teams. But let's check out receiving. CeeDee Lamb led the league with 1,400 yards. Calvin Ridley got paid a ton, but only had 984 and 7 touchdowns. Ayuk with the Steelers had 977 and 10. Jerry Jeudy also just got a crazy extension, 929 and 5. But let's see who had the most touchdowns. Rashee Rice with 21. No disrespect, but there is no way Rashee Rice is putting up Randy Moss numbers. Defensively, the sack leader was Max Crosby with 18.5. Brian Burns with the Giants got 12. Christian Wilkins with the Raiders, 9.5. And interceptions wise, let's see. AJ Terrell with 10. Not gonna lie, I already forgot who made the playoffs. So let's go look at the records. Wow, the Chiefs went 17-0. I mean, Ravens 14-3, Texans 13-4. Jets just missed it at 9-8. And the worst team was the Broncos, 2-15. NFC wise, the 49ers, Cowboys, and Packers all went 12-5. And I cannot believe the Panthers went 9-8. The Falcons and Vikings missed it at 8-9. And the worst team was the Bears. I'm genuinely sorry, Bears fans. I mean, this feels like a foregone conclusion, but let's check MVP. Yeah, no shock. It's Patrick Mahomes. They literally went 17-0. So I think we're going to sim the wild card round where the Colts, Dolphins, and Bills, Bucks, Packers, and Eagles all advanced. So let's check out this Eagles offense. Personally, I love the addition of Saquon Barkley to this team, and he just gained about 15 there. I mean, this offense is extremely stacked. Like, they have playmakers all over the field, but third down now, they're gonna check it down to Barkley, and he misses. I feel like it only makes sense. Let's see what Josh Jacobs can do here. Gains a few, keep going. I think this will be the only game we watch in this round. Oh, he's gonna get the touchdown there. Yeah, this will be the only game we watch from this round. If I switch teams, it might actually override some of the results that you might see on the bottom of the screen. And we're not Calvin Ridley betting on these games, so there's no fixing here. But we'll jump back in with the Eagles, who are already down to the 8, and they're gonna get the touchdown there. So now that we got a tie game, let's jump ahead in the sim. And wow, this game is a absolute blowout. The Packers win 49-21. So we'll sim ahead to next week, where it's the Chiefs and Dolphins and 49ers Packers. I don't think the Dolphins made any real big additions this offseason. I actually don't know who 13 is catching the ball. Okay, that's Hunter Renfrow. That is a pretty big addition for them, not gonna lie. But they're down to the 1 now. Let's see if they can punch it in. Wow, Chris Jones blew that up. So they're gonna have to settle for the field goal here, but they tie the game up at 3. And wow, the Chiefs are down 24-9 late in the 4th. They gotta go 90 yards. Their 18-0 season right here is on the line. Hollywood Brown got that catch. They're gonna need way more than that. That's Kadarius Toney there. Mahomes led the league in passing, but only has 130 yards so far. They're down by 15. They gotta stop checking it down, but another one to Pacheco there who shakes it off. He doesn't though. The clock is still running. They really gotta start gaining some more yards here, but they're gonna get a big one there. Okay, they heard me. Down to Kelsey, who's gonna make it to the 9. A score before the 2-minute warning would be huge to save some time, and he throws a pick. There's no way. Patrick Mahomes with the costly interception there. If Miami gets a first down here, it's over. I don't know why they're throwing. He's got all day long to throw, and he gets it. It's honestly kind of fitting that the only team that went undefeated spoils the undefeated season for the Kansas City Chiefs, because they win 24-9. And in the Super Bowl, it's 49ers Dolphins. We're gonna sim ahead a bit here. Dolphins up 7-0. Third quarter now, 49ers down by 7. They're making a bit of a comeback here. Third and inches, the handoff to McCaffrey is gonna get them a lot more than what they needed. I don't think the Niners made any big additions on offense, but McCaffrey's still carrying the load. The biggest move was probably the departure of Ayuk, but they're gonna get another one there to Kittle, who's still going. So now from the 13, can number 13 get it in? He throws it to Kittle for the touchdown. So just under 3 minutes left. The Dolphins are at the 36 already. They gain a first down there to Tyreek Hill. Tua's having a great game so far, about 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. They might play conservative and hand it off here. They're gonna gain a few with A-Chain, and they'll kick the field goal here to go up by 3. So So now 148 and 3 timeouts for Brock Purdy in this offense. Let's see what they can do here. Already 3rd and 4 here. They're going to check it down quick. They don't get it. So the game is pretty much on the line here. They only need 4 to keep this drive alive. They're going to chuck it deep and they don't get it. I think with 1:16 left, even with 2 timeouts, okay, the first down seals it. I mean, this feels like rubbing salt on a wound, but they're going to kick the field goal as time expires. So they win 27-21. Back-to-back L's for the 49ers. So yeah, I guess that'll do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I wanted to try something a little different just to see kind of like how next year might look. But yeah, I guess congrats Dolphins fans, you're winning the Super Bowl. Since you made it all the way to the end of the video, I'll tell you right now, the Madden legend RBT will be in next week's video. So make sure you're subscribed. You do not want to miss that video. But I'll see you guys then. Be good people.
Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right?